All right, here we go. This is Mr. Comet. Comet is sold. As of now, anyway. I guess we'll see if this changes anything, but he is sold and going to live in Wyoming. But we're doing this for his new owners, and very handsome boy. He's got that brindley colored marking, so he's Landseer with that, so should be good looking guy. Been a little bit more of a boss dog or independent minded, I think, so we're gonna see how he does here, and nothing concerning, but definitely not as maybe people submissive as some of the other pups. So, and he takes it away. That's pretty typical. Oh, but that's excellent. That's called a callback, a come. And that's great. I mean, he's sitting. Doesn't really, I mean, his face isn't upturned towards the person, but he's also not jumping and biting, and he's not struggling to get away. So I think it's a very...
I'm bigger than you. Yeah, I'm a big person.
And this is where we want to see if Comet... Yeah, okay. Like big person over him. He's kind of a little bit more... but still not fighting or struggling.
Very good, okay.
Which this all just shows, will he submit to people, or is he going to be dominant? Which, you know, if a pup does show some sort of dominance, all that means is that you need to work a little harder to show them who's boss. So instead of them learning it naturally.
We have a breach.
Okay, the perimeter has been breached by Donner, who hasn't had enough camera time.
Took a little while.
Especially. Let's stick with...
You kind of put your... Don't really feel like forgiving me yet?
No kisses. And again, the Pyrenees don't lick. None of ours in like 20 years have ever licked, but putting their face up like that is, you know, pretty close for us with the Pyre. The Newfies will give you tons of kisses if you want. Pups tend to, you know, do one or the other. No.
Just put him down. Yeah. That's super interesting. Okay, what about this? Oh, you see that? You want that?
No.
Super interesting. Come here.
And there's been another breach. I think we need to get a gate up here. Guys, Vixen.
Can you go fix that, maybe move the big... Okay,
Okay, so he sees it, which is one of the big things. We want to make sure their eyesight's okay, and he's fine.
Oh, now you want it. Oh, very good. This is Vixen. She is a stinker.
All right, so we get a little more camera time here with... Ellie, do you want to do the sound while Jenna's... Just do it. All right, so he looked at the sound, he heard it, stopped what he's doing, and walking away, not in fear, just in mostly disinterest. So... that's kind of what we've been seeing so far. We'd probably call that more of a neutral, maybe slightly passive reaction. It might just be the whole, do it again when he's like, hey buddy, hey. Let me try it. Oh, ouch, ouch. Not too sure, not scared, but definitely disinterested. So, let me get back up off the ground. And that's Mr. Comet. Pretty good. I think he did well. I was expecting actually a little worried he'd be a bit more dominant and active, but I think he's got a good, probably neutral response across the board there. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with the next pup.